Alright, so basically, I'm here to talk about Beyonce's halftime performance. I don't really watch Super Bowl like that, only for the commercials, not necessarily for the game. But when I heard Beyonce was going to do halftime show, I made sure I saw that. I mean, I've seen all of her other performances, and my God, they were the bone.com. But I think this year's was probably the best Super Bowl ever. Like, even better than Madonna's last year and MIA's Flipping of the Bird. Like, lights and fire and like a bajillion dancers. But the kicker was when she brought out Kelly and Michelle. I was surprised. Like, in my head, I was spazzing out, like, oh my God, what's going on? Is this real? I mean, it was just amazing, you know? And then she's come out with the world tour. I need tickets. I don't care if they're from the radio, bootleg, stealing them from some 13-year-old girl. Like, I need to be there to experience Beyonce. Shirt, everything. Let me see Blue Ivy. Let me say what's up to Jay-Z, to her mom, everybody. Like, it's insane. But I must say, this Super Bowl performance, actually, the whole Super Bowl was actually pretty awesome. I mean, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson. I mean, I don't think that's ever happened before on the Super Bowl unless I didn't really watch it that year. I think, again, this is probably the first Super Bowl in a while where I was actually excited. The last Super Bowl performance that I was actually excited for was when Prince did it, and I think I was in high school when that happened. So clearly, I'm not the hugest football fan in the world, but this one I was pretty happy. Like, all day, the week leading up to Super Bowl was like Beyonce countdown. Once the game started, I was like, yo, get these 2 quarters in, bring on Beyonce, cause I was only there for her. I don't really care who was playing. I mean, salute to Ray Lewis. I mean, you had a great career, but Beyonce, Ray Lewis. Sorry, but it was just amazing. I'd never seen anything like it, especially when she had her stage as 2 profiles, like 2 side profiles of her face. Like, who does that? And then when she came out and there was like a 20-foot replica or whatever of her body, like, who does that? But the main thing is, if you can shut down, like, cut off all the lights of an arena after you've performed, you've done the best job in the world. Like, nobody does that. Who does that? Nobody. Except Beyonce. Why? Because it's Beyonce. Now, I saw she had a couple of like behind the scenes videos leading up to her performance, and I was literally salivating each and every time I would watch those videos. Like, the amount of work that goes into creating something like that and the brain power that goes into creating something like that is insane. Like, if it takes you that much time to actually prepare and mold and create and rehearse and just do all these small things, then you know how to put together a show. Not necessarily like just throwing something together like, yo, we got a week, let's do this, that, and the other. It took time. It took time and a pretty penny to probably put something like that together. Now, her hair was laid for the gods. I was like, yo, Beyonce, let me play in your hair. I was a little afraid Kelly's wig was gonna fly off, just a little bit, because she was slinging it like nobody's business, which, I ain't mad at you. Michelle, your hair was pretty too. Actually, everybody's hair was pretty laid. Good job. Outfits, awesome. I know there are probably some people, like, I read comments on Huffington Post about her outfits, and they're like, "Oh, it's not family friendly," blah blah blah, and it's like, it's a show. I mean, she's not a, like, like she's not out in her everyday life wearing that stuff. Like, why are you mad? Just sit up, sit down, shut up, watch the show. Even if you don't want to watch the show, change the channel. No one cares what you have to say. No one really does. Um, the game was good, but again, I wasn't there for the game. I was there for Beyonce, because I think I'm slowly turning into a Beyonce stan. Like, not exactly a stan. Like, I'm not about to have a wall as a shrine to her or anything, but I love her. I follow her on Tumblr. It's a good day on Tumblr when she has like this uploading spree and you see everything. That's when I'm excited to be on Tumblr. Um, I don't understand what the big deal was. Her outfit, I saw nothing wrong with it. It's a show, it's a concert, so who gives a crap? But I think the stupidest, or actually most stupid, um, comment or complaints or whatever was that people were complaining that it was disrespectful of Alicia Keys to sit down and sing the national anthem. Why are you complaining? Like, she's sitting at a piano. It's a piano. Why are you mad? Now, I thought she did a pretty good job. Now, if she butchered it, then yeah, I mean, you can complain, but she was sitting at a piano singing the national anthem. What's the big deal? Like, why are you complaining? Whatever. Anyway, so now the big topic is who's going to perform next year at the Super Bowl? Because really, there's nobody else who could probably top that show. Maybe Lady Gaga, but maybe. So either Super Bowl just makes a contract with Beyonce, be like, hey, do the halftime show for the rest of your life, and then once Blue Ivy turns 18, she can carry on your legacy and start doing shows. I think that'll probably be their best bet. Or Lady Gaga. I was watching Wendy Williams and she said Jennifer Lopez. Maybe, but I don't think she'll necessarily put on a good enough show like Beyonce. Like, I feel like Jennifer Lopez would lip sync. Simple as that. Hey, so we shall see next year who does halftime, because that depends on whether I watch it or not. So, Super Bowl people, you got a lot of work ahead of you. Good luck though. Holla!